It's like daddy's home, you know?
So I think it's fitting that you have a beer, a whiskey, and a glass of water in front of you right now.
It's a perfect balance. You
Yeah,
know?
I think so. Because I wanted to talk to you precisely about how, so you know how millennials are drink more now than I think millennials drink more than previous generation. I think.
Really?
I think so. I mean, I think according to the data, but I
Okay.
have a theory as to why.
Please.
And I think basically the reason why millennials drink more alcohol than previous generations is because I think just drinks are tastier now.
Well, I guess cocktail culture is definitely in full swing. There are a lot of places where you can get a really, really nice drink. Like
Exactly.
espresso martinis are all the rage.
Right.
And all that.
But even more so, it's like not even espresso martinis. It's like clarified mozzarella water martini with like you can you can get anything you want now. So millennials turn like 21 around the 2010s, right? By the time we all turn 21, a lot of options for very good drinks, right? Craft cocktail movement is like already like peaking during this time. I'm thinking Milk and Honey, Death and Co, Employees Only, 2010s, 2000. These are like top bars. Just in comparison to like our parents when they went out drinking in the 80s. Like unless they were going to like the Rainbow Room at the top of 30 Rockefeller Center or Rockefeller Plaza, or if they were going to Nell's or Pravda, the Keith McNally clubs or whatever, they're not getting good drinks, right? I mean, they're just getting a beer and a shot. In New York in the 80s, I mean, those places that I mentioned, Rainbow Room, Nell's, Pravda, those are quite exclusive places. You know, in comparison to now where you just kind of, you can get a good cocktail pretty much anywhere.
I think that, I guess before cocktails really came back, I think I know my grandfather just liked to drink like this scotch and
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
I think the expectation wasn't, you know, give me a last word with like this kind of gin in it, you know? I think it
No,
was...
but that came into play in the 2000s, right? Like by the time we started drinking, we were kind of spoiled in a way.
Yeah.
I mean, look at you now in New York, you can find a good martini is found everywhere, essentially. It's not that hard. Not everywhere. Literally.
Not everywhere.
Right.
Definitely
not
not
everywhere. But pretty, not like, you know what I mean? But it's really, really easy.
Sure, they are kind of mainstream, relatively speaking.
Yeah.
It's also really hard to mess up like a dirty martini, you know?
Well, now we know, but theoretically they were messing it up for decades before, right? I mean, they were leaving their vermouth out, right? Isn't that what happened? Like they left their vermouth out.
I guess yeah, they didn't know how to treat it.
Yeah.
And then who's really ordering a Manhattan, you know?
Right. It was kind of a stuffy thing. Like think about like again, our parents' age, ordering a martini, ordering a Manhattan. Right? That was like a old,
I don't know,
like a stuffy thing.
I know my mom's aunt, who, I don't know, she was around in the teens, 20s through the 90s. I know my mom remembers like going to the Stork Club with her when my mom was like a kid, and she'd be drinking Manhattans and Grasshoppers and all sorts of popular drinks that were, I guess they were drinking cocktails depending on the place in the 30s, 40s, 50s.
Sure, yeah, in those times, sure. Yeah, but
I guess our parents' generation was not at all interested.
Yeah, but then add on to that.
Plus, they had cocaine, you know?
Right. Right, exactly. Who needs a perfectly crafted paper plane when you have cocaine?
But also, I think the paper plane was,
It's a modern...
Yeah, it's modern. It's like 2008 or something.
That's right.
Same with the, oh God, I'm blanking. What's that? The mezcal version of the paper plane.
The Naked and the Famous?
Yeah, Naked and Famous.
Something. Naked and Famous.
Yeah, I mean, these are all very modern classics that are...
It's funny that now
everywhere.
you can order a paper plane and people know what that means.
Yeah.
It's crazy that we know what that is. I don't know. It just feels like this. I feel like we're very spoiled with drinks. We drink a lot because it's just like, how can you not? Everything's so good. Between that, the craft cocktail movement, the craft beer thing, natural wine, like it's like, come on.
There's something very cool and timeless about it. You know, same thing sort of with cigarettes, I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
cigarettes.
Well, I mean, like an old drink and then cigarettes, because it's like, wow, I'm smoking a Marlboro Red.
Yeah.
My grandfather smoked a Marlboro Red or whatever.
No, I don't. Yes, but also I think there's more to it. I think this ties into like the specialty food, like movement of like specialty coffee, specialty like artisan cheese and artisan hot sauces. I think that ties into like. I think natural wine, craft beer, craft cocktails ties into all that. Like now it's very like
we're in this era of decadence.
I think
is this the end of America? Is this the last stage?
Maybe. No, because then Gen Z is like not drinking. They're like super sober.
Okay, so millennials drink more than the previous generation,
I think
but
so.
Gen Z is drinking the least out of
all of them combined.
Well, they're smoking weed, but they're also antisocial, and
that's I think
staying
also
home on their phone smoking weed.
People have all kinds of theories as to why Gen Z doesn't
also
drink.
Drinks are expensive. It's
They're
really
so
expensive to go out.
But
plus, everyone's getting bombarded with tipping prompts. So the old, tip your bartender, tip your server. Now it's tip your barista. Well, you should tip your barista occasionally anyway.
You should, yeah.
But I bought a concert ticket on the Square app or Toast or something,
and they're gonna tip
and then I got called out for not tipping for the concert ticket.
Really?
Like, are you kidding me? Yeah.
So Gen Z can't afford. You're saying it's too expensive to go out. It's also they're antisocial because they're chronically online.
COVID did not help.
All that combined. Also,
I can't speak for myself.
They're also like more health. I guess I don't know. I think it's expensive, but even like broke millennials like us used to go to like. You can get a pretty good like cocktail or craft beer. You have your pick of places that you can like. It's not like a super fancy place that you can get like a nice paper plane. Like you can get it at like a basic bar nowadays.
Yeah. Well, even so, you still got.
Not every place is good, but you have options. Is what I'm saying.
Well, I went to a nice enough looking cocktail bar in Bushwick that shall remain nameless.
Oh, because was it not good?
Well, the drinks.
Oh, this is the one that we went. Wait,
no,
okay.
Different bar.
Because we can't say. Can we even?
I don't really want to trash. I don't want to.
No one's going to be
listening
to this. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Maybe it will. Maybe you're going to be
fine. Go ahead.
It's going to be a great podcast.
What happened?
The menu drinks were great because they're all batched out and the bartenders know how to make them. But I ordered a last word twice and they screwed it up both times. And the second time, I just decided I'm not going to complain again because that's not why I came out here, to be really particular about something that the bartenders don't know how to do. And I said, like, you want some help? Can I tell you what's in it?
Damn, that's so obnoxious.
All you
have you? No, but it's true. How do you mess up a last word? That's like equal parts, right? Gin, maraschino, chartreuse, and lime juice. Everybody knows that.
Everybody knows that one. No, look, I was trying to be as nice about it as possible. Drinks are like $20. Am I really going to pay for? Should I have to pay for a drink that they made wrong?
If it's $20,
but that's why I also try to evaluate the bar before I order something like that, because I'd rather order something that's going to be good that they know how to make. Like I have no desire to. I mean, I would never like browbeat like a bartender because of something they don't know how to do. I just want to evaluate the situation and see what can.
How do you do that, by the way? Because it seems like every bar in Bushwick has like classic cocktails. Like they all have a martini, they all have like a daiquiri. They might have a last word. They might have a paper plane. They might have a penicillin. They have all these cocktails.
Love me a penicillin.
But you're not gonna like. How do you assess whether you're gonna order a cocktail or just gonna go for like a Narragansett and just
if they have it on the menu, I'll go for it.
Really? That's it? Just because it's on the menu, you're gonna go for it?
If it's on the menu, then they probably know how to make it.
No, I don't think that's true. If they have it on the menu, everybody has it on the menu. Is what I'm saying. than not necessarily is going to be.
In my experience,
Really?
as a bartender, you need to know how to make what's on the menu.
Sure.
Especially because the thing is, how many people are going to come in and order that drink? And if you're so inept, you're not going to last. Mm-hmm. But you're also not going to. Yeah, I don't know. I think that if the drink is on the menu, then there's a good chance that it's safe.
Yeah.
Crazy idea, I know.
I have this thing where it's like, if I'm going to spend that much money, like I'd rather get a $6 beer than a $20 mediocre cocktail. Yeah, I want to make sure it's good. I don't want to risk it. I've had a lot of
What?
I don't know, just mediocre cocktails. Like we went to, I'm not going to name the bar, but we went to this bar. We had a Mai Tai, and it was like pineapple juice with rum.
Yeah, everything tastes like pineapple.
And again, I don't want to be pretentious. I honestly don't care if I'm pretending. It's not.
It probably would have been helpful. Looking back, it probably would have been helpful to say something about it, because he probably wasn't putting pineapple juice in everything.
But maybe that's whoever who runs the bar.
It wasn't
menu.
on the menu. It didn't say pineapple in Mai Tai.
It said Mai Tai, and I'm sure these bartenders were told what the specs were, right? And by the way, Mai Tais used to have pineapple in in the 80s. It's a shitty until until the craft cocktail movement came in and recovered the old tiki recipes, right? And then now they're doing it properly.
There's a great bar in LA called Tonka Hut in the Valley, and they're the oldest tiki bar in Los Angeles, if not.
I've heard of it, yeah.
It's like an incredibly vast menu, and it'll say, here's the original 1930 whatever zombie, or you can get this one, or you can get this one, or you can get that one. And
sure.
Incredibly.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Right. Because that's the thing is there's the 70s zombie, zombie from the 40s. It was a different recipe. Especially this happens a lot with tiki drinks, right? They kind of have changed throughout the decades.
I don't know about that.
I think so.
Yeah?
I don't know.
I mean, honestly, I'm less than an expert. The only time I ever worked in a tiki bar, besides Mai Tais, everything was batched out. I didn't even know when in the drinks. It was kind of sad.
Was it because they were trying to keep the recipe secret, or
no? It was just there were 1,000 ingredients,
right?
And
I
guess
it's just easy to batch it out.
They realized that they were trying to quiz the bartenders on all the million ingredients, and then they just said, screw it, put 1.5 juice batch, 1.5 liquor batch, and call it a day.
That's how they used to do it, I think, in the original tiki bars of the 30s. I think.
Oh yeah.
This Don the Beachcomber, who was one of the OGs of tiki, he would tell his bartenders I know an ounce of mix number 1. Half an ounce of mix number 2, and the bartenders would not know, not because it was easier
to keep it a secret,
to keep it a secret, because these recipes were sort of proprietary, and they were sort of it's a whole thing. It's these drinks were known for being of that bar. The Mai Tai, I think the zombie, I think all these drinks had secret recipes that were later sort of reversed and engineered.
No way.
Yeah. I think there's a whole. I'm not an expert again, but I've read this somewhere.
That's incredible.
And that's not what was happening in your bar.
No, I think I still have an email with all the ingredients listed, even though. But at Tonga Hut, it'll take 10 minutes to get your drink, because I don't think they do that. It's a great place, but it's always packed. And then when you wait, there's a line that starts at the bar and goes out. It's not like you call them down.
Damn.
But it's a great bar. I like it.
I like a system. I like a bar with a system, instead of trying to get the bartender's attention on a crowded night.
Are you not good at getting the bartender's attention?
Are you?
I think so.
Yeah?
As good as I can be.
Without being rude? Because then if you're rude, then you're not going to get any drinks for the rest of the night.
I think as long as you catch them when they're not shaking tins, unless they're asking you while you're doing it, or while they're doing it. I think it's a... Yelling something at the bartender when they're not ready is by far not the way to go.
What are the let's go, because you've been a bartender for a few years.
Yeah, used to be.
What are the do's and don'ts?
So you wait for the bartender to at least make eye contact with you,
Okay, sure, fine.
or say, be nice about it. You
Yeah.
don't try to flag them down, and while you got like four drinks in your head, yell stuff at them.
Knowing what you want when you finally get the attention, right?
Yeah, it's important to be courteous to the bartender. That's
Yeah.
all. Just act like a human being. It's pretty easy, I think.
I think it's it's
Yeah.
pretty easy.
I
But
mean,
sometimes
I know it can be hard to get the attention and all that, but they'll take your order when they can.
I think bartenders are kind of underrated because yes, there's this whole like the mixologist kind of thing where it's people are very pretentious about it. But like a good bartender is an amazing thing. It's kind of like one thing because anybody could be a mixologist. Anybody can make a drink. Anybody can make a cocktail. That's pretty good, right? I think anybody could do that. There's another thing of like there's one thing is to make a good Mai Tai, and another thing is to make 100 good Mai Tais in one night, right?
Well, it just comes down to consistency.
That's what I mean.
And jiggering and knowing your stuff. For example, you make an incredible Mai Tai.
Thank you.
You made the best Mai Tai I've ever had.
I would have made you one tonight, but it's kind of a hectic night tonight because we're having this party in an hour.
Wait,
and a half.
this isn't a Mai Tai? This isn't an old granddad Mai Tai?
This is in fact I bought this old granddad. It's 100 proof.
Oh,
And I'm putting it in the eggnog tonight.
that's why I'm drunk.
Yeah, you be careful. I have it on. We have a bunch of eggnog.
Did
I
you
put, Old Granddad and Smith and Cross?
together?
Yeah, it works so well.
Woo.
Yeah, it's really good.
Talk about decadent.
Yes, it's gonna be good. I promise.
Wait, so did you make this eggnog from scratch? Like,
Yes.
beat the yolks, beat the whites separately, and all that?
Yeah.
Has it
exactly.
been sitting for like a couple weeks?
No, I don't feel comfortable with that.
Oh.
I did it last night.
Oh, cool.
Do people age eggnog, right?
My brother,
That's not safe. It's got raw eggs.
it is
in it.
safe. No, my brother, in the last few years, has gotten really into making eggnog around
With
Thanksgiving.
raw eggs,
Yeah, I actually made one last year.
and you just left it in for a week.
I think it was like 2 weeks plus.
Well,
And
what
it
about
was
people
very
who
much
leave
safe.
it for like a year plus?
I don't know if that is a thing at
I
all.
swear to God. I
I
swear to God, there's like people who it's called age. They leave it. It's like 1 year max, I think.
I defer to the experts on that one.
But wait a minute, we're geeking out too much.
Okay.
I feel like I want to go back to my original
Yeah, please.
topic, which is like,
How do we get Gen Z to drink more?
yes, exactly. They will. Things will get.
It's got to stress them out
It's
enough.
just, things will get really bad that they're gonna have to go to the craft cocktail bars. My point was, I think, was that we're very spoiled in terms of like good food, good drinks, especially in New York.
Yeah.
The thought that we're in Ridgewood, you can get a good cocktail like 5-minute walk. You can go to Cassette. We went to Cassette. We had a really
Cassette
nice.
was really nice,
We had
yeah.
a really nice cocktail there. You can go to Hellbender. Have you been to Hellbender?
Hellbender, no.
It's really good. It's the same people who own Rolo's. Have you been to Rolo's?
In November 2020, I think I went to Rolo's.
Oh, okay.
So it's been a long time.
Nice. Before it got like super hyped, maybe.
Yeah, I guess, was it Rolo's and Julia's were the cool spots in
Right.
Ridgewood?
I think they were like one of the only spots.
Yeah.
Cassette was there as well. But anyway, like you have your choice for good cocktails around here. There's also a place called Peg's Cavalier. They make a pretty good drink. I don't know.
I've never been to these places.
We should go. We should go to Peg's.
I'm in. What are you doing after
we
this?
We have a big Christmas party, but then after that we can.
Wait, I thought it was a holiday party.
Oh,
You're
shit.
saying it's specifically a Christmas party now?
Sorry.
Oh, God, what am I going to do?
No, it's okay. A bunch of other Jews are coming. So
Oh, really?
yeah. Jonathan.
Oh, really? John's
yeah,
coming?
He's
Oh,
coming.
great.
Yeah. I think that's it. Actually. Wait, no. There's more.
We're way off.
We're way off. We're way off. Topic.
Okay, wait. So what's the question? What's the discussion point?
I think just drinks are just too tasty now. Is kind of my.
They are,
My
and we're
take.
spoiled. And for example, I'll go to my favorite bar, Schmuck, and I'll tell myself I'm going for one, and then
Yeah,
I'll
no
leave
way.
after 3 or 4.
3 or 4.
Well,
You're sauced after 4.
have you been to Schmuck?
No, but I told you I know Schmuck. I've been to Two Schmucks, which I think
Right,
is
right.
the original bar
You've been to Two
in
Schmucks, so-
Barcelona,
right.
which is it used to be, I think, one of the top 50 bars in the world. Depending on how you take that list.
Schmuck is on that. Yeah, Schmuck is on that list now.
Right. Okay. So you've been talking about it. I need to go with you. I want to go with you.
Yes, I'd love that.
Do you have a favorite drink from Schmucks?
I do.
Is it Schmuck or Schmucks?
Schmuck.
Okay, Schmuck.
I think the Schmucks got divorced or something. Schmuck is a wonderful place. My favorite drink there. Well, actually, I was just looking at one of their older. Well, I think they changed the menus up, and I googled their menu, and I saw this one drink that I had, which actually might still be on there, called Versace Slippers, and it's banana. I believe it's banana. It's bourbon, and
Oh, you brought notes.
I took a couple. I took a couple of notes. One of them was this drink. Yeah,
What's it called?
it's called Versace
Versace
Slippers.
Slippers. That's a great name.
Banana,
drink.
coffee, bourbon, and a slice, like a thick slice of blue cheese is the garnish.
What?
So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to sip this lovely coffee banana bourbon drink and then have like a nibble of blue cheese.
Oh my god! What is it like? Sweet and salty and savory? Like
Yeah, the thing about this bar
it
is
sounds
that
very decadent.
you look at the
Kind
menu.
of like a Versace slipper.
Yeah, you look at the menu and you just think, I'm not sure how any of this is also peculiar, but it sounds interesting. Let's go for it. And then it turns into like a roller coaster ride of different flavor profiles and things that you this like decadent kind of thing. I mean, they're not all decadent. There's one called bread and tomatoes, and it tastes like bread and olive oil and tomatoes. And it's pretty good. But
It sounds very Catalan.
yeah, but you asked me what my favorite drink was, and the one I keep going back to is the ranch water, which, you know, a ranch water is shorthand for tequila, soda, and lime juice. This
Right.
is tequila, and it's like umami and ranch.
What is the umami coming from?
I don't know, but
Ranch, like
like I think it's ranch dressing. On some
Really?
level. It doesn't taste like ranch dressing.
No
it
way.
tastes very, very savory.
what does it look like? What does it look like? Is it like
It's not like a glass of mayonnaise. It's
Sour
clarified.
mayonnaise.
It's all. I mean, it
Yeah.
looks like it could be like a margarita, but it's not. It's one of the great drinks I've ever had. I went there a couple weeks ago, and I said, "All right, I'm just gonna have one." And there's usually a line. There was no line, or I was the first person in the line, so I get seated.
what time did you go and when?
It was like a Wednesday night.
Okay.
At like 10 or 11.
PM?
Yeah. Yeah, this night, yeah. This was not a morning vendor for me. And I sit down there. They sit me, first of all, there's a back room, which is a different menu from the front room. And you can only order off that menu and everything. I sit down, and then this girl's sat across from me, and we start talking, and I was only going to get this one drink, and then we were both there by ourselves, and we both kept ordering drinks and like tasting each other's drinks. I'm like, oh my god, what was that? You got to try
shit.
this. And it's just, first of all, it's a very economical way to try the whole menu.
Yeah.
You know?
You need more than one person to
Yeah.
really taste
And-
everything.
And so instead of just ordering that one, I think I had 4.
You had 4 cocktails?
Yeah, and
At
then-
Schmuck?
And then she had to run and catch the bus, so I was just like left there.
How many did she have?
I think we both had 4. 3 or 4.
Weren't you like sloshed?
Maybe it was 3. It might have been 3. I don't remember.
I bet. I bet.
The more settled in I'm getting here, the less I feel like I got to go out and
Right.
drink or whatever. But at the same time, we should definitely go back to Schmuck. I've been bringing different people there, and it's always an experience.
What are your favorite... Let me ask you this. What are your favorite bars in New York?
Favorite bars in New York. It's funny. The last time I had like favorite bars in New York,
Yeah.
I guess when I lived here last, I I last left New York in like 2018, and now that I'm back, I feel like what I want from a bar is different
Oh, sure,
than
yeah.
it used to be.
Of
Like
course.
my all my favorite bars in New York City were, for the most part, comfortable dives. You know, local bars, divey bars. And I'm still fond of some of these places. Sophie's in East Village,
Oh, yeah.
great bar.
Oh, yeah.
I just
Yeah,
went.
yeah.
I went back there recently. I hadn't been there
I
in a long
love
time.
Sophie's.
Yeah, beer is
That's-
still cheap there too.
It's cheap. They have like a cool jukebox, right?
Yeah.
With some.
With this one Van Morrison album that's not on any streaming platform, Tupelo Honey.
Oh, you really?
Yeah, it's hard to find. I don't know.
Sophie's is great. I agree. Actually, I would count that as one of my top favorite bars in New York.
All right. Yeah. So I mean, schmuck. I mean, obviously
Right.
that's my.
Your latest obsession.
Let's see. Oh, Jimmy's Corner. I actually
Jimmy's
really
Corner?
love Jimmy's Corner. It's on like 44th and 7th Avenue in Times Square. It is.
What kind of bar is it?
It's a dive. I think it was owned by a boxer. I think he may have died during COVID. Maybe he didn't. Maybe I could be totally wrong about that. But it's just got like pictures of boxers up, and it's just like this divey place. I went there with two people over the summer. I got like a tequila soda, a double tequila soda, and then they both got a beer, and I think the total was like 13.
Whoa.
It was extraordinarily cheap.
Nice.
I used to really like this place because if you're in Times Square, you probably kind of want to, you know, you might be thinking about wasting out your life.
Margaritaville.
Yeah.
Before you jump off your hotel roof
Yeah, exactly. But then you can go straight to Jimmy's Corner and
and save
everything's
your
okay.
life. Yeah, everything's gonna be okay.
Oh yeah, or you know,
It's nice. That's good to know. If God forbid, I'm ever in Midtown, I can stop by for a drink. Oh, can I add one?
Yeah.
Have you been to the Holiday Cocktail Lounge on St. Mark's? It's
Okay.
super good. It's perfect for you because it's both a dive bar and a craft cocktail bar as well. It's got a dive bar energy. It's really nice, really cool, but then they have really good drinks. The bartenders there really know what they're doing. It's very like social and intimate at the same time. Have you seen Past Lives, the film?
no, I haven't.
It's a really good movie. The opening and closing scene take place, they're sitting in a bar, and there's this like great shot where it's almost from the perspective of somebody across the bar, and you're seeing this couple talk, but then there's like this other person next. You have to see the movie, but anyway, the shot's beautiful. That's in this bar.
Okay.
We should go.
Yeah, I'd love to.
I think you'll really
You know what
like
bar
it.
I've always wanted to go to? I think it's Near's Tavern in Woodhaven. Founded in 1829.
Oh, wow.
They shot part of Goodfellas in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it's off the J, but like deeper into Brooklyn.
Oh, it's like an Irish pub, or no?
No,
it's
I don't know about that.
no Nears
Or Nairs, N-E-I-R-S.
Doesn't sound very- No, it does. It has green on it. It's green lights. I figured it's.
Okay, it could be an Irish pub. I don't know. It's an old place.
It does look like a.
Oh. I
No,
like,
but-
I like
but-
to not look at pictures of a bar before I go there.
Really?
Well, yeah. Remember the old days before Google Maps and all that? You could,
Oh no,
you'd walk in somewhere and just be like
I'm
taken,
going-
hopefully, by
if
the
I'm-
interior.
No, if I'm
Overwhelmed.
If I'm going all the way to Woodhaven,
Well,
wanna see
you
what I'm-
read about the place.
Sure.
You know the significance of it. Mae
Okay.
West allegedly had her first public appearance or whatever in there. I've never been, but I always
sorry,
wanted to
so I
go.
showed you the photos, and
I don't care. It's I just ideally speaking. Also, I'm not gonna remember that.
I have it saved. Weird. Why do I have it
It's
saved?
not that weird. It's a famous bar that exists.
What's that really old bar?
McSorley's.
McSorley's.
Yeah, that's on my list.
That's one of your favorites, right?
Oh my god. Yeah, where else can you go get like 2 pints of beer for like $6 and then get a burger for not much more and like a
You know, I've never
block
been there.
of really
Never.
block of cheddar, saltines, and they give you like a cut up white onion. That's that's the bar food,
It's like you're in like a Western.
kind of, or a Once Upon a Time in America or something.
Yeah.
McSorley's is the greatest. We gotta go.
Yeah, we should. Okay.
It's an amazing place.
Well, we have a big list of places to go.
The thing about McSorley's is that Lincoln went there to have a drink. It was either
Lincoln went there?
yeah, it was either before or after he spoke at Cooper Union in the 1850s or 60s, and the urinals in that bar are in the bathroom in the bar are super old, and I think they're some of the oldest in America. And
You think it's the same urinals that Lincoln used?
maybe not, but whenever I go to the bathroom there, I think Lincoln used this urinal.
Yes,
Gets me a little closer to history. You know what I mean?
To this country.
Yeah,
Get a little teary-eyed.
a little bit. Lincoln was Lincoln was Lincoln. Also, Teddy Roosevelt. He was
peed there too.
Well, I think he went to the bar. He attended the.
It is I think the oldest. Maybe?
No, it's not the oldest.
Oh.
I think the oldest is it's Pete's Tavern on Irving Place. I went there recently. That place is.
Wait, what's the one, Marissa? What's the one that we went to?
The Dead Rabbit.
The Dead Rabbit.
Oh.
Have you been to that one?
Yeah, actually, I was going to mention it.
Is it also one of your top favorite bars in New York?
I can't say that. I've been there once, and it was recently. But I gotta say, the Irish coffee was like beautiful. It was really, really nice.
I'm not a big espresso martini person. It's like, I think, probably one of the most overrated cocktails. But one of my favorite cocktails to have in the city is espresso martini at Rolo's.
Really?
I think they use it's rum. I'm not sure what kind of rum they use. It's amazing. It's
rum espresso martini?
Yeah, a rum espresso martini.
That's nice.
It's got this coffee, banana notes. It's really delicious, very rich, very, very nice. It's great. I usually have it as a dessert drink. It's so good.
Well, if you're ever in Kingston, there's a bar up there called Sorry Charlie, and they have a pretty darn tasty espresso martini.
Damn. I'm not a big espresso martini guy, but
Me neither, but
it's well done.
I've always been a White Russian guy, and it's sort of just it's
a dessert
It's
drink.
like an like an inverted chord, it's very similar.
Damn. Now that we have this list, you and I should just like once a week hit up one of these places.
Yeah, the last one I'm going to mention is Treasure Club.
Where's that?
It's on Orchard, I think between Grand and Division.
Orchard between Grand and Division.
Yeah.
Oh, around there.
Wait, no. I want to tell you this one
Okay,
first.
sorry. I have another one, but go ahead.
So Treasure Club, I used to live around there and spend a lot of time around there. I don't know, 2012 to like 2017, 18. And it was always dead, like below Grand. And it's never been as poppin' as it is now. And I'm probably the last to know that also. But this bar, you walk in and it feels like an old bar. It feels like a comfortable dive. And I guess it is. But it's nice to walk in a new place in an area that you like and feel like kind of immediately at home. It's kind of a long inside with a few booths, and I think their happy hour, it's like 2 for $1 until like 8 o'clock. And I had some drink of theirs. It was like with mezcal and ancho verde and pomegranate or something.
Nice.
It was delicious, and they have a lot of mezcal-based drinks there, or most of the drinks on their short menu were mezcal. Really, really good stuff, and it's nice. It's nice to find a good bar that doesn't cost an arm and a leg.
That's right. We should go there, and then we should stop at Lullaby.
Okay, I'm in. Yeah, you buying?
Myrtle vs. Wyckoff is hosted by Alejandro Veciana. Music by Tom Criblay, who records as TC. And I'm your producer, Marissa Keeley Brown. Until next time.
And it's pretty reasonable.
Nice. 2 for $1?
Yeah.
Till 8?
Yeah.
Sounds dangerous.